Welcome again to Sittercise. Today we're going to be doing another total body workout. So make sure you got your weights or whatever you're using for added resistance close. We're going to get started as always with a warm up to make sure we're ready to move before we get into the body of the workout. So we're going to get started with our trap and upper neck area. So we're going to hold the bottom of our chair and we're going to lean over to the side. 1, 2, 3, and other side. 1, 2, 3. And now other side, 1, 2, 3, and over to the other side, 1, 2, 3. And now we're gonna work on another part of our neck. We're gonna look down, we're gonna go down to the side, and this time we're gonna look down towards our armpit. 1, 2, 3. Up and over, other side, down towards our armpit. 1, 2, 3. Up and over. 1, 2, 3. Oops, I forgot to look down on that one. Make sure you look down. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Up and over. Look down towards your armpit. 1, 2, 3. One last time each side. Over. Rotate that head. Look down towards the armpit. Don't forget, like me. 1, 2, 3. Up and over. Down towards the armpit. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're gonna get those wrists, do something different from last time. We're gonna clasp those hands together. We're gonna go 30 seconds. Make sure my timer's going, folks. We got 30 seconds. Hold the hand and rotate the wrists. 30-second wrist circles with our hands clasped together. Make sure you're breathing, sitting up nice and tall. Alternate directions every circle. All right. Keep it moving. And remember to take some drinks of water with every little break that you get when I'm in between exercises, showing you demonstrations before we get started. All right, we've got our wrists warmed up and we got our necks, so now we're gonna get our ankles. We're gonna send our leg out nice and straight. We're gonna work on our eversion and inversion, so we're gonna go to the inside, 15 seconds, okay? Turn that foot to the inside. Perfect job, keep it up. Just 15 seconds in one direction, and done. Now we're gonna switch, moving our foot to the outside now. So we're working different muscles in our ankles. We're working on the anterior and posterior tibialis, keeping our ankles nice and strong. And 5 more seconds. Again, we're going to the outside, and then we're gonna switch to that other side. And done. So other foot. So we're gonna rotate to the inside. Perfect. 15 seconds. All right. And now to the outside. Gotta practice this one a little more. Here we go. So you might notice, as with me, your foot might be able to do both exercises. There we go, a little easier. And over time, it might get better with some practice. Just like I said in the introduction, start slow and then work your way up. All right, there we go. 3, 2, and done with our ankles. So let's get a little hip flexor stretch. So that's this area right here. As I mentioned in our last video, that's an area that gets kind of tight. So what we're gonna do, kind of sit towards the side of your chair. We're gonna let that leg drop down towards the ground. Make sure you're on the chair, you're not gonna fall off. And we're just gonna let that knee go straight down towards the ground. Other knee's gonna be in that 90-degree angle. And you should I'm already feeling it. You should feel that stretch right here. And if you want to get a little bit deeper into the stretch, you fill up for it. Remember, listen to your body. We're holding on to that other side of the chair right here for some stability and support. You can inhale up and bring that arm up and over. If that's a little too much for you, just stay here in that hip flexor stretch. Hand on your hip. You can even have it over here on that other thigh. And perfect. Let's switch sides. So I'm going to turn the chair to the side just so you can see the front of my body and not the back of it. Going to let that other leg drop down towards the back of our chair. This front leg's bent at a 90-degree angle, using this other hand over here for support. Let that knee drop straight down towards the ground. And again, you should feel that stretch right here in your hip flexor. If you want to get a little bit deeper into the stretch, remember, You can inhale up and exhale over. Get a little lat stretch in there as well. Make sure your shoulders aren't shrugged up. They're nice and down and back together. All right, perfect, folks. So we're gonna switch back. Well, I'm gonna move my chair to the front. You can stay where you are. So now we're gonna get started with the body of our workout. We're all nice and woken up, got our blood flowing, nice and stretched out. So get your weights, take a swig of water, stay hydrated, and we're gonna get started in 3, 2, and 1. Our first exercise is gonna be seal jacks. So 2 options here. I'm gonna show you the first option. We're gonna bring our legs and hands out together, keeping our hands at chest or shoulder height. Other option is 1 leg at a time. So user preference, wherever you wanna start, this is how you're gonna work your way up, okay? Hopefully they edit that out. Here we go, 3, 2, and we got seal jacks, okay? 30 seconds. I'm gonna do the 1 leg option. So we got demonstrations of both. Remember, start wherever you are. Start slow, work your way up. 30 seconds. Shoulders are getting tired, they're burning. Keep it up, you got it. We got the double leg option, both together. And 3, 2, you can even hold weights in your hands too if you're feeling extra crazy. Done, all right. So now we're gonna hit a little core work, little stretch in our lat area. Oh man, I messed that part up. Sorry guys, take that out. All right, here we go. But we're gonna do a little alternating ankle taps, or if you're not quite there with your mobility, then you could go for the middle of your calves or even your knees, okay? So let me demonstrate so you know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna bend down, touch our toes. Bend down, touch our toes. Keep that chin tucked, keep your head up so that spine and neck, a nice neutral position, 30 seconds. And again, like I said, if you can't quite reach your toes, let's touch our calves. If that's still too much, let's just touch our other knee. Other knee. And you can do it with weights. Keep it moving. We got 10 more seconds. Down. Down. All right. Always make sure you got a nice flat back though. We're never slouched over when we're doing this. Our shoulders are down and back. We got 3, 2, and time. All right, folks. We're gonna go back to our upper body now. We're gonna work our shoulders and traps out. So we're gonna hold our weights or not. You can do these body weight. We're gonna sit up nice and tall, lean slightly forward, and we're gonna bring our arms out to the side. We're gonna make a T, and then we're gonna bring them back down towards our side, kind of like we're flying, and that's called an A. And then that's it. So again, to a T, and then back to an A, and back to the starting point. 30 seconds here, folks. T, back to an A, back to starting point. Remember, shoulders aren't shrugged up, chin is tucked down, so it's nice in a nice straight line with our spine. Back to an A, down. You want this to be a nice, slow, and controlled movement, so no crazy stuff like this. All right, nice and slow. If the weights are too much, just do body weight. We got 5 more seconds. And we got the T, and then back to an A, and that's it. All right, so now we're gonna work the front of our arms. We're gonna hit our biceps. We're gonna do something maybe a little new for some of you. We're gonna do a little isometric hold with our bicep curls. We're gonna do 30 seconds on each side with a little 15-second break for each, okay? So you'll see what I mean. We're gonna hold one arm up in that curled or that isometric hold, and then we're gonna curl on the other side. We're gonna do that for 15 seconds, then we're gonna switch sides, and we're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna do 30 seconds on each side total. It's gonna add up into 1 minute for with both arms together. And we're at 15 seconds, so we'll switch sides. Hold that isometric curl on the other side. Up and down, make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. We're not slouched over. And keep curling, I'm checking my time. Last one, back to that other side. Hold that 90-degree angle, and curl it out on the other side. We got 15 seconds on each side left. Just checking my clock, we're good. And switch sides. Last 15 seconds on this side. Keep it up, do as best as you can. All right, here we go, folks. Checking the clock, perfect. 3 seconds and done. All right, now we're gonna give that upper body a break. We'll switch back to our lower body. We're gonna do single leg hamstring sliders with the lift off this time, just to make it a little bit harder, and use our quads at the same time, all right? So we're gonna have our foot flexed. So this is flex or pointed, flexed, pointed. So we're gonna have it flexed. We're gonna start off at a 90-degree angle. If you wanna make this exercise a little bit easier as far as your foot sliding, you can remove your shoe and just use your sock on a nice slick surface, or you can use paper plate, an old towel, or a furniture slider if you have one. So we're gonna get started. Remember, keep that foot flexed. We're gonna slide it out, lift up, 1, 2, 3, back down and curl. Do that 30 seconds on each side. 1, 2, 3 count, back down and curl. Slide the leg out, and 1, 2, 3, back down, curl. Slide the foot out. We got 30 seconds on each side. 2, 3, back down. 1, 2, 3, and down. All right, folks, we're almost done on this side. Should be starting to burn. I know my leg is. 3, and good. Last one. 1, 2, 3, back down. All right, let's keep it even. Switch to that other side. So we're gonna start off. Remember, keep your foot flexed and send the leg out. 1, 2, 3, back down. 30 seconds each side. 1, 2, 3, back down and curl. 1, 2, 3, back down. 1, 2, 3, good. Folks, we got 10 more seconds. Keep it up. It's a good burn. 2, 3, and back down. If that 3-second counts too much for you, maybe it's just a 1, 2 for you, and back down. Maybe it's just a 1 and back down. And last one, wherever you are. 1, 2, 3, good. All right, let's give that lower body a break. Go back to our upper body. We're gonna do some front to lateral raises. I'm gonna grab my water bottles for some resistance. You can grab your weights, or you can do a body weight, whatever you're feeling, folks. So, a front to lateral raise. I'm gonna demonstrate and then we'll get started. So we're gonna go to the front, bring our arms out to the side and down. Then from the side, we're gonna bring them up and back to the front and down, okay? So for 30 seconds, in 3, 2, and front. To the side, down. Make sure your shoulders aren't shrugged up. From the side up, back to the front, and lower them down. Bring the arms up into a front raise, out to the side, lower them down. Then we got a lateral raise. Back to the front, and lower the arms. It's kind of like real robotic movement. Make sure you're breathing, nice deep breaths all the way down to the belly. All right, we got one last rep for each direction, and we are done. Shake out those shoulders, give your arms a break. And we're gonna go back to our lower body. We're gonna do calf raises, both at the same time. So you can grab your weights again, or you can use your hands for resistance. I'm gonna scoot the chair back just so I'm in a little bit better view. Can we see me now? All right, perfect. So we're gonna do both at the same time. We're gonna lift up, 30 seconds, and down. Lift up and down. Remember, sit up nice and tall. We always want that spine elongated, chin tucked to keep the neck in a neutral position with the spine. One straight line. 15 seconds in already. So give us nice strong ankles. Here we go, we got 3 seconds left. Still want a nice slow movement. No fast reps, please. 3, and that's it, done. All right, folks, we got couple more exercises to go. We're gonna hit your core work again. So if you watched our last video, you might be familiar with this one. If you didn't, then this is gonna be new to you. We're gonna do some seated side bends to work on our obliques. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall and lean to the side. We're just gonna do one side this time though. One side for 15 seconds. Check my clock, make sure we're good on time. Make sure you're breathing. All right. 3, 2, and other side. Right into it. So seated side bends on the same side. Perfect job. 15 seconds on each side. If you counted the reps on the other side, make sure to do the same amount so we have equal amount of reps on both sides. And time. All right, folks, we're gonna do one last exercise to hit that upper body. Some of you might have a limited range of motion with this one, so I'll give you an alternative exercise. We're gonna keep the dumbbells facing towards us, arms bent at that 90-degree angle, kind of up in front of us, and we're gonna lift up into a little overhead raise, just like that. All right, now I said I would give those of you an alternative exercise that can't do this one, so I'm just demonstrating right now. We haven't gotten started yet. Enjoy your break. The other alternative exercise, we're gonna bend slightly forward, and we're gonna bring our arms up in a Y, just bringing it up to about, just at our ears, up into a Y. So either this motion here, or bent over to a nice Y out to your ear height, okay? 30 seconds, and here we go. I'm gonna do the first exercise for the first 15 seconds, and the second exercise for the last 15. If you feel up for it, you can do both with me, or you can stick with one. Remember, add weights for added resistance, or stick with body weight. You can even start with the weights and then drop them halfway through. Keep it moving. I'm gonna check my watch. All right, we're halfway through. I'm gonna switch to this other exercise, our alternative, with our bent over Ys. Remember, just bringing it up to your ear height, out to the side, up to your ears, making a little Y. All right, we got 3 seconds left, 2, and time. All right, folks. That is it for the body of today's workout. We're gonna get started on our cool down stretches now. So when you're ready, you can grab a swig of water. I'll give you a break to do that. And then we're gonna get started. All right, here we go. Got about 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and we're gonna start our cool down stretches now. So inhale up on one side, and we're gonna use that hand for support over. We'll stretch out those obliques, 30 seconds on each side. Just a little seated side stretch. Checking my watch, keep us on time, 30 seconds. And halfway through, make sure you're breathing. Nice deep inhales all the way to the belly. And other side, inhale up. Use that other hand for support on the side of the chair, and over. 30 seconds on this side. You can look up at your hand if you have any neck pain. You can just keep it down at the ground or in a nice neutral position, whatever's comfortable for you. All right, let's stretch out those shoulders. So let that same arm cross over your chest. Use the other arm to pull that shoulder across your chest. You can also use your hand to grab your forearm. It's really user preference. We're gonna do 30 seconds on each side with our stretches, folks. Just stay focused on your breath, and I'll cue you when to switch sides when it's time. And here we go. We're gonna switch sides. So just right into that other side, and we'll do 30 seconds on this side. Still sitting up, it's nice and tall as best as we can. Spine elongated, nice deep breaths all the way down into the belly. Halfway through, we got 15 more seconds. We want to do 30 seconds with our stretches because our muscles will relax at that point and we'll be able to stretch them and fully lengthen them out, not keep them all tight. All right, folks, we're done with our shoulders. Let's stretch out our neck again. That's an area that gets pretty tight, so we're gonna hold the bottom of our chairs, keep those shoulders down and back, drop that right ear to that right shoulder, and you should feel that stretch on this left side. All right, we're just gonna do 15 seconds with this one, so keep holding. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, drop that look or that gaze down towards your armpit, and we're gonna stretch out our levator scapulae. 15 seconds here. I'm just checking our clock, all right? We're halfway through already. And switch over to that other side now. So starting with our left ear to the left shoulder. Gonna do 15 seconds here, and then we'll drop our, look down towards our armpit, our gaze, and we'll do a levator scapulae stretch. All right, in 3, 2, and drop the gaze, the eyes down towards your armpit, and stretch out that levator scapulae. You should feel the stretch shift in your neck. All right, now let's stretch out that lower body. Let's go ahead and cross one leg over the other. You can lean forward with your chest, or you can inhale up and exhale forward, but we're still gonna go forward with that chest, okay? So lean forward here, just 30 seconds. As best as you can, work with your range of motion. If you can lean down further, go ahead, but we still want that nice, strong, flat back. All right, let's get that hip flexor now. It's probably tight from all those leg lifts. We're gonna drop that leg back behind us, use that other side of the chair for support. Knee goes straight down, other leg is bent at 90 degrees, and again, you should feel that stretch right in this area. And let's go ahead and switch sides, folks. So we're gonna start off with that piriformis stretch on the other side. So grab that leg, cross it over the top of the opposite side's thigh, sit up nice and tall. 2 options. Remember, you can lean forward with your chest, or hands up before you lean forward with the chest. Just a little added breath work, keep the flow going. User preference. Not everybody can lift their arms all the way up overhead, so we gotta have options. All right, just gonna hold again, each stretch for 30 seconds. We're at 5-second countdown. 3, 2, and let's get that hip flexor now. So just adjust if you need to on your chair, use that other hand for support. Let that other side now, that knee hangs straight down towards the ground, other leg's bent at that 90-degree angle. And again, you should feel that stretch right here. Some people, if they're able to, can hook their foot around the back of the chair. I don't think my legs are long enough to do that. If yours are, power to you. All right, again, just 30 seconds, almost done, folks. Feeling that stretch in our hip flexor. Knees straight down towards the ground. This one's bent at 90 degrees. And back to the center of our chair. One last inhale up. You can stop here or go all the way up overhead. And exhale down. That is it. Thank you, folks, for training with us today. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay loud and Fresno proud as we unite in Fresno fun. Hope you enjoyed the video.